Chris a little. 5 goals tonight, tied the Patriot League tournament record for goals in a single game. He just continues to do it all year.
He's the best I've been around. I keep saying that. Just what he does from a vision standpoint, the plays that he sees, and then on top of what great vision he has, just a skill level. I mean, it's unbelievable. Some of those shots, I mean, they could not be more in the corner. I mean, he's running out of angle and he just puts it where it needs to be. He certainly can finish inside. He has outside range. He can score right-handed, left-handed. If you slide to him, he finds the open player. He's great transition. I mean, I just can't say enough about the kid. The kid is special. If he's not a top 5 player in the country, I don't know who is.
And I was just talking to him a little bit about this too. Those times when you guys score maybe 2 or 3 goals really quickly,
yep.
Third quarter 16 seconds apart, fourth quarter yep. 20 seconds apart. Why does that happen?
Well, it happens. You know, Crispin had a nice game. I mean, that was key. He was able to push a few forward, and we were able to kind of be in unsettled situations. And you know, we're hard enough to defend in the 6-on-6 situation. If we can get you 6-on-5 or 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 or 4-on-3, we're even more deadly. And then certainly, I think it helps. We have outside of our attack, I think our D middies and our LSMs handle the ball so well. So the fact that we can trust those guys to make plays, to get into open space, to draw defenders, and then throw the ball to our attack is a really nice thing to have. And you know, we're going to continue to push transition. We're going to continue to play a fun up-tempo pace, and you know, I think we're going to live and die with our transition.
Yeah. And now this is a quick turnaround. It's
sure.
Friday
yep.
in Lehigh. What
yep.
are some early thoughts?
You know, first thing that comes to mind about Lehigh is just how good they are at the face-off X. You know, they got Connor Gaffney, the face-off specialist of the year. I think that's going to be one of the most important things is, you know, can we get to close to 50%? If he goes on a game where he wins 75, 80%, and we're at a huge face-off or a huge possession disadvantage, that's going to be hard for us. So we're going to challenge our guys to be ready to go, and you know, we're going to need great wing play. We're going to need both Sean and Kevin to be ready to go. So they're going to have to, you know, put forward their best effort, and then certainly we're going to need great wing play. And then secondly, you know, they play zone defense, so we're going to prepare for that. They're really good defensively. They're one of the best goalies in the conference. And then they're just really athletic in the midfield. So they're a really good team. So, you know, I expect it to be a dogfight. Obviously, we're coming on a short week. They get a full week rest, so I think that will play into it. So it's going to be important that we rest and certainly get prepared. But we'll be light the next 2 days, and you know, guys will be ready to go on Friday night for sure.
Awesome.
How important was it to have Quentin back there? Even not from a numbers perspective, ground balls that cause turnovers, but just from his voice and his leadership.
It meant the world. I mean, just his leadership. Quentin's one of the best leaders that have been around. The guys rally around him. They love playing with him and for him, and just his communication and being in the right spot and being able to kind of quarterback it with Ellerton. You know, we really missed that, and we were able to certainly keep the shots to the outside in the first half. Joey made the saves that we needed him to make, and then I thought we were pretty good in the clearing game. So Quentin is a huge factor for our defense. I think, you know, in the last 2 games, we've just struggled to, you know, Joey, we needed 20 saves with Holy Cross, and then we gave up 13 and needed Joey to make 15 saves. So just the quality of shots that we give up are just a lot higher. So, you know, he means the world. He's a great player. But I also think just his leadership and his communication allows us to be at our best.
How important were some of Joe's saves in that second half, especially when Bucknell tried to make a little bit of a run in that fourth quarter to stop the bleeding and keep them from getting 5 or 6 in a row?
Yeah, he made us a couple of doorstop saves that were important. We kind of got, you know, when you take transition, you're a little bit at a risk of the ball coming back to you. And, you know, there were a couple opportunities where, you know, we're that close to finishing and either the kid makes a save or we don't finish or we turn it over. It's coming right back at us. And, you know, as a coach, it's always a fine line between trying not to take your foot off the gas pedal, but also making sure you secure the win. And a couple times, Joe really kind of saved our decision making because we didn't take our foot off the gas pedal. But like you said, Kev, if they score on those goals, you put 3 and 4 in a row, then next thing you know, it's a 5-goal game, 4-goal game, and you're kind of, you know, holding on, and they got momentum. So Joe was key. Joe was huge. You know, he's a great goalie, playing his best ball, and you know, certainly I was really proud. I was proud of the whole team, but I thought Joe had a great game as well.
And then Sean had a nice bounce back game
Yeah.
after you know, performance in Navy. How nice is it to see him get some momentum and start the playoffs off on a high note?
I just thought the second quarter where he went 5 for 5 was huge. You know, as it's a game within a game, obviously at the face-off X, and as we started to gain confidence and get ball control, you know, we were able to outshoot them 10 to 6, outscore them 4-0, and I think Sean had a really big part in that. You know, getting possession, allowing us to, you know, certainly their goalie was playing really well. Able to test him and continue to put constant pressure on Bucknell. And then I thought in the second quarter, 10-man ride was great as well. You know, they cleared the ball 6 of 10. So to get a couple back, win faceoffs, you know, we really dominated possession in that second quarter.
And finally, 3 straight Patriot League semifinals. How important is it for this program to take that next step and get to a Patriot League title game?
It's important, but I'm so proud of the guys tonight. I'm not thinking about getting there. Obviously, the goal is to give yourself a chance to win a conference title and make the NCAAs. We took one step tonight in order to get there. Obviously, we have to take a second step, but I'm just so proud of my guys and the way they played. I'm not really thinking about Sunday. I'm thinking about enjoying tonight's win, you know, telling my team how proud I am, and then certainly getting ready for Lehigh on Friday.